If you talk to a man in a language he understands, that goes to his head. If you talk to him in his language, that goes to his heart. Meaning, there are also fundamental, primary, unavoidable differences and differentiations between each and everything in the world that is not just natural, but most importantly, that is man made. Because we have created differences and constructs all over the world in society, culture, education, language, ethnicity. We have divided each and every one of ourselves because of ourselves, obviously for the creation and development of a sense of purpose, aim, intention, character, significance, distinction, identity, character. We need a differentiation in that sense also, but that differentiation also takes away our sense of unity, harmony, happiness, symphony from ourselves, and we ultimately prioritize our own community, religion, superiority, ethnicity, identity, fanaticism, etc. As particularly in the democracies, we see that happening. So when we communicate, converse, and interact with a man in any language in the world, then either he understands it or that only connects to his head. He just uses his mind to interpret the language, so he can either interpret it or he may not be able to interpret it because that might not be his language either in which we speak to him, because there are different, various, uncountable languages all around the world alongside dialects, and not everyone is in possession of all these languages and dialects that are there, but only a few of them can be known and also simultaneously spoken by ourselves, because that is what we do. We are not just going to learn and possess and acquire all and everything that there is in the world for us to achieve, because that is literally impossible. But when we talk to the man in his own language, then we are able to establish a primary connection with his psyche, with his heart. We are able to connect and relate directly to him with his heart when we speak to him, when we communicate, converse, interact with him in his own language rather than using ours, rather than prioritizing our own community, superiority, language, etc. When we speak to him in his own language by disregarding differences and sense of superiority, supremacy, etc., then we are able to establish a hearty connection with himself. We're able to develop a basically a thread with his heart that changes everything forever. So that's how we remove our differences, when we approve of each other's differences and distinctions and communities, when we embrace everything for who we are, what we represent, what we have become, developed, achieved, etc., without considerations, judgments, opinions, thoughts